All right, guys, you seen the title and the thumbnail, and I got another quick and easy recipe. I'm gonna show you guys how to make a ground beef and spinach casserole. Man, this thing is delicious. Get in your kitchen, let's go. All right, let's go over our ingredients real quick. We have our spinach, ground beef, heavy whipping cream. We have some onions here, shredded Parmesan cheese, some breadcrumbs. This is optional, just gives you that crispy topping. Black pepper here, chopped garlic, cream cheese, shredded cheddar cheese, salt, Italian seasoning, and we have some olive oil there. That's all you need. Let's jump into it. All right, to get started, we're gonna heat up our olive oil over medium heat. Once that pan heats up, you wanna go in with your onions. And we're gonna saute these for 5 minutes until those onions are softened and translucent. So after those 5 minutes, we're gonna go in with our garlic. We're gonna cook this for another minute or so. Of course, you wanna be careful not to burn your garlic. All right, so once that minute is up, now we're gonna go in with our ground beef. And we're going to cook this and get it broken up into our onion mixture until it's cooked all the way through. We're gonna hit it with a little salt, a little pepper. And we're gonna continue to get it cooked until the ground beef is brown. All right, so now that our beef is brown, if you have any excess fat or grease, you can drain that. I don't have any. You can look right here and tell I don't have any excess grease in mine. I use lean ground beef. So what we're gonna do now is go in with our spinach. And guys, this is gonna look like a lot of spinach in the beginning, but it's gonna wilt down really fast, and it's not gonna look like you got so much spinach. And typically what I do to let it wilt down is, of course, I put it in here and I cover it up and let it steam just a little bit, just to let it wilt down before I start stirring it, because if not, then it just start falling out the pan, and that's not what we want. We want to keep all our spinach. All right, once that spinach starts to wilt just a little bit, I like to come back in and give it a mix with my ground beef mixture. And as you can see, guys, that wasn't a lot of spinach after it wilts down like this. So reduce your heat to low, add your cream cheese. And we're gonna get that stirred in until it melts completely. You're gonna notice some liquid in your mixture, and typically that comes from the spinach because it creates its own water or liquid, however you want to call it. All right, once that's completely melted, we're gonna season this baby again with a little bit more salt, some black pepper, and our Italian seasoning. And we're gonna get that mixed in like this. Make sure it's combined well. And remember, always adjust your seasoning as you see fit to your taste. You may need a little bit more salt, you may need a little bit more peppers. Totally up to you, it's all preference. And after you mixed in your seasonings, we're gonna go in with our heavy whipping cream. And we're gonna get this mixed in here. As you can see, guys, you can see this baby coming together. Guys, I'm gonna call a quick audible, and I'm gonna hit that with some red chili flakes, just a little bit, not much. You know, I like to have just a little heat in there. Don't do too much, you don't wanna overpower it. All right, so now that our mixture is good, everything is combined, well mixed, we're gonna turn off our heat. We're gonna head over to our cutting board and start building out our casserole. All right, so now that we're at our cutting board, you wanna get your baking sheet. I've already greased it, and you're gonna take your mixture and you're just gonna add it here to your baking sheet, just like that. Gonna make sure we get that baby evened out like that. Now we're gonna take our cheddar cheese, spread it over the top. The mixture is still hot, so the cheese is probably gonna start melting, but it doesn't matter. All right, so after we've added our cheddar cheese, we're gonna come across that with our Parmesan cheese. So now we're gonna put it in a preheated oven of 375 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes, pulling it out 5 minutes before it's finished to add our breadcrumbs. All right, so let's get it in the oven. All right, guys, so we're about 20 minutes in. I pulled our casserole out and I'm gonna add our breadcrumbs here just to give it that crunchy topping. So we're gonna stick this back in our oven for the last 5 minutes so we can get that brown top. But if it doesn't do it in the last 5 minutes, just turn on the broiler and brown it like that, all right? All right, so this is what we have right out of the oven. I did put it under the broiler for maybe about 3 to 4 minutes to just get that top crispy like that. So now what we're gonna do is let it sit for about 10 to 15 minutes. This allows it to set slightly, and also it allows those flavors to distribute throughout the casserole. So we're gonna let it sit for 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, and we're gonna come back. All right, so now after 15 minutes, our casserole has settled. As you can tell, it's not as runny. And we're just going to put our spoon in here and see what we come up with. Guys, take a look at that. Oh man, look at that. We're gonna get this baby plated up and head it into quality control. And guys, there we have it. Ground beef and spinach casserole. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. We're gonna go ahead and jump into quality control so we can do a quick taste test. Man, this thing looks and smells delicious. All right, so it's quality control time. We're gonna bring these groceries to the front of the congregation. Man, take a look at that. Groceries. Look at that crispy top I was telling you guys about. Let's go ahead and take a bite out of crime. Man, looks delicious. Oh man, oh man, I almost dropped the plate. Oh man, so cheesy, spinachy, ground beefy. You already know. Oh man, well guys, definitely another one. Add to your list of AWE recipes to do. So until then guys, you already know who I am. This is All Wings Everything, and remember, him not a chef, him just cook a lot, and I'm out. Peace.